You always knew how to pull the strings, smiling sweet while tightening things. Your love was a leash, velvet and tight, wrapped in promises just out of sight. I played the puppet, danced in your hands, but every move your last command. You said forever, but meant till bored. Well, guess what, baby, I cut the cord. Cut the cord, broke the chain. I'm done pretending I like the pain. You had your grip, you had your say, but I just slipped and walked away. No more strings, no more pleas, no more crawling on bloody knees. Yeah, cut the cord and damn it feels good. You never thought I would. I found myself in the silence you hate, where you couldn't twist my words or fate. You sold control, dressed up as care, but love like that just strips you bare. I burned the script, rewrote the end. You don't own the soul you tried to bend. I'm not your echo, not your reward. I'm the silence that slammed the door. Cut the cord, pull the pin, stepped out from the mess you kept me in. No more guilt, no more shows. You can keep your highs and lows. Tie me down with pretty lies, but I cut loose now, watch me rise. Yeah, cut the cord and I'm still breathing, even with you leaving. Thought I'd shatter when you let go, but turns out I had wings below. Your love was a cage with a view. Now I see the sky without you. Cut the cord, claim my name. No more dancing in your game. Took my heart, took the fall. Now I'm taking back it all. No regrets, no second round. I'm finally free, unbound. Yeah, cut the cord, not your toy anymore. I'm not yours.
Sweet like sugar rain, now just triggers in my brain. You used to be my favorite sin, now even your name burns my skin. You said I'm too intense, too much. Funny coming from a loaded touch. You were the itch I couldn't scratch. Now I'm healed and burn the match. I'm allergic to your love. Break out every time you show up. You were roses soaked in bleach, kiss I could never reach. Now I sneeze at your perfume, like trauma in a crowded room. Your love made me second numb. Now I'm allergic to your love. You said I overreacted, but love ain't supposed to feel toxic. You blame my pain on the weather while you poison us together. I took the pills, I bit my tongue, choked on lies where breath belonged. But now I've built immunity to your kind of intimacy. I'm allergic to your love. Every word just flares me up. You were petals made of glass, a slow infection wrapped in glass. Now your voice just makes me cough. You're the itch I shook off. Your affection was never enough. I'm allergic to your love. 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 You call it fate, I call it rot. Funny what survival taught. You call it fate, I call it rot. Funny what survival taught. I'm allergic to your love. Can't breathe when I'm near your love. You gave me highs, you gave me hell, but I got out and broke the spell. Now your touch is just a rash, a fading scar, a lightning flash. No more tears, no toxic love. Yeah, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to your love. I'm allergic.
Same script, same voice. You always leave me with no choice. You break them back, then act confused, like I'm the one who bruised you. You cry on cue, you fold just right. Say sorry like it buys the night. But I've seen Backstage read the lines. This play's been on too many times. Cheap apologies on repeat. Same tired line, same fake defeat. You say you care, then disappear till guilt drags you back here. But I won't bend, I won't believe your words are ghosts. I've let them leave. Keep your sorrow, keep your speech. I'm done with cheap apologies on repeat. You swear you've changed, you always do, but patterns don't lie, and neither do you. You call it growth, I call it spin. I've heard you're new 1,000 times again. You said this time it's really real, but truth don't come in broken seals. You apologize like it's routine, but I'm not part of your machine. Cheap apologies on repeat, like background noise I used to need. You whisper sorry through clenched teeth and blow it all beneath the wreath. You act like words will sow the good, but silence says you've given up. So take your guilt and let it sleep. I'm deaf to cheap apologies on repeat. You call it love, I call it dead, and every sorry is a losing bet. I cashed out pain, I've had enough. Even tape can't fix fake love. Cheap apologies one last time. I'll file this under wasted rhymes. You taught me trust was just a trick, a sugar pill that made me sick. No more cycles, no more play, no more crying on my straight. Keep your sorry, I'll keep my peace. No more cheap apologies. No more repeat. Said I'm just here to guide, but grab the wheel every time I drive. You marked the roads, rewrote my maps, then blame me when we hit collapse. You smiled while pulling every string, said it's love, not puppet things, but every choice was second guess. Now I'm done with driving under stress. Backseat driver in my life, telling me how to survive. You call it help, I call it chains. This guy's control behind sweet names. You said just trust me, take this turn, but I crashed while you watched me burn. Now I'm reclaiming what is mine. No more backseat in my life. You critiqued every road I take, every dream, every small mistake. You smiled like it was all support, but you just love to steer the course. I lost my voice to keep the ride, but now I see what's wrong with guys. You never wanted me to steer, just needed me to keep you near. Backseat driver in my life, said it's love but held the knife.
driver, we're done for good. You never helped, just said I should. You called it love, I call it theft of who I was and what was left. Now I drive with open skies, no more echo in my eyes. Freedom's sharp, but it feels right. No more backseating my damn life. Chain to silence, now I bit my tongue till blood would rise. Called it love, called it wise. You spoke, I swallowed every line, afraid to lose what wasn't mine. I played the mute, the steady hand, while you erased who I am. Told me peace isn't restraint, but silence tastes a lot like chains. Chained to silence, now I scream. No more shrinking in your dream. You muted me with every kiss, but I was never built for this. I let you rule, I let you reign. Now I burn through every chain. You won't hold me in between. Chained to silence now. Ow, I scream. You said that rage just makes things worse, but quiet love became a curse. I whispered truth, you called it loud. Buried my fire beneath the shroud. You played the calm, I played the cost, but every hush was something lost, till silence turned into a grave, and I rose from what I gave. Chained to silence, now I scream. Break the walls and tear the seam. You called my voice a storm to fear. Well, now the thunder's crystal clear. I sang your script, I played your part, but now I sing with my own heart. No more bending, no more scheme. Chained to silence now. Ow, I scream. I won't whisper pain again. I won't fake to keep pretend. This voice is mine, raw and wide. Let the volume kill the lie. Chained to silence, now I scream. Shatter every quiet dream. You can't erase what I became. You can't put silence in a flame. I found the edge, I found the song, and now it's loud and now it's strong. You taught me how to hold the scream. Now hear it, now fear it, now I scream. Now I scream. You felt like comfort in the dark, like every scar could be a spark. You held me close, just tight enough to keep me hooked, but call it love. You whispered promises like pills, a dose of fire. just a bad habit in disguise, a sweet decay behind kind eyes. I chased the high, ignored the cost. Now I know what I almost lost. You fit like smoke inside my chest. Told me it was love, I guess, but all you were was poison ice, a bad habit in disguise. I built a shrine of broken rules, let you rewrite what made me whole. You called it passion, I called it home, but I was never less alone. I stayed for storms you swore would pass, but every calm was made of glass. I cracked, I bled, I wore the chains, and smiled while choking on your name. You were just a bad habit in disguise, the craving unromanticize. You fed me love in nicotine till I forgot who I had been. You played the cure, but left me needing even more. And now I see behind the lies, a bad habit in disguise. You dressed addiction up as care, but real love doesn't drain you bare. I detox tears and let you go. Now I breathe clean, now I know you were just a bad habit in disguise, a sugar blade behind soft cries. I kissed the blade, I wore the bruise, but now I've got the strength to choose. I'll miss the rush, but not the ache. I've had enough for my own sake. So take your mask and parting lies. You're just a bad habit in disguise.